Welcome back to the Matt Cottrell Report. These are the extraordinary stories of ordinary individuals. My guest today is from Roscoe, Texas. He's 27 years old and is a graduate from Angelo State University. He's a kinesiologist who specializes in muscle scraping. He owns, here in San Angelo, Mind, Body, and Soul Wellness, Mr. Juan Garcia. So tell us, give the audience a little preview of who you are, what you do, your elevator pitch.
So what I do is I'm a kinesiologist, and I save people time and money by offering a treatment that actually helps promote healing. I don't want to see you more than 3 times.
Wow.
So 90% of the people that see me come within 1 to 3 visits.
Wow.
So that's how I save people time and money, because I don't want to offer a program or subscription where you have to come see me for multiple times, multiple months out of your year, because people are busy. You know, we got jobs, people got kids, people got hobbies, activities, and I don't want to rob you from those, those lifestyles. So I help people save time and money by just seeing you within 3 visits and getting your pain fixed.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. So from what I understand, what you do is a form of soft tissue work, and it's called muscle scraping.
Muscle scraping, yep.
Are you looking to elevate your brand with custom headwear? Custom business hats for high quality customized hats, perfect for any business need. Whether it's for company branding or distinctive merchandise, we ensure that your brand gets the attention it deserves. Plus, we offer free quotes to help you get started. Visit our website at custombusinesshats.com. Custom Business Hats. We've got you covered. Hey guys, pardon the interruption, but if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button to show your support, we'd be very appreciative. Now back to the episode. What's the other term for it? I can't remember how to pronounce it.
So it's traditional Chinese medicine, gua sha.
Gua sha.
Yep.
Okay, can you describe that just a little bit?
Gua sha involves me just using my tool to help scrape with the application of oil. That way I don't damage your skin. Mm-hmm. I'm really just working on the soft tissues, manipulating them, bringing blood in. That way the healing takes place.
Nice, man.
Simple as that.
Yeah, I love that. And we're going to show a little video of at your studio where you were working on a client, and you guys will be able to tell kind of what he does. And that way, if you have any kind of, if you have any sort of, like you're worried about what it is or what it entails, you can kind of see what it looks like. It's nothing to be afraid of. It can probably be painful sometimes, right?
It can be painful under 2 circumstances, man. If I don't use oil.
Okay.
You don't use enough oil.
Yeah.
Or 2, if someone comes in with a strained muscle.
Oh, I see.
Then it doesn't matter if it's my tool, doesn't matter if it's my hand, doesn't matter if it's a dang stick. If you put pressure on that area, it's going to hurt. Gotcha. But through my expertise and my knowledge, people don't really experience pain.
That's cool. Okay.
In that degree.
Yeah. It's more like a relief, huh?
Yes. And that's what a lot of my clients talk about. Like, oh my gosh, like this feels painful, but it feels good. I'm like, yeah, along those lines.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like when you're sore and you go work out. Like you go back to the next day, you're like, like it hurts, but like once you get that pump and you're like, it's feeling good.
Yeah.
Similar to that.
Okay.
Similar to that.
Yeah. Do you work out yourself? You look like you do. Where do you work out at? You're in good shape.
Back at the CHP at Angelo State.
You do?
Yep.
So you went to ASU, huh?
Yep.
How was your experience at ASU?
Man, it was fun because growing up in high school, all my teachers would say it was going to be harder.
Yeah.
But
I heard that too, bro. Yeah.
But honestly, man, it was probably one of the most easiest things I did.
What?
Yeah.
Are you good at school?
No.
You're not?
No.
Dude, so this is funny because I was kind of the same way. Like in school, what we always heard was from teachers in high school, they'd say, oh, just wait till you get to college. Like, you're not going to be able to be late. You walk in 1 minute late, that professor's going to tell you to walk right back out. And you better learn how to study. And I get to college, and professors don't care if you're there or not. You have a test every 3 or 4 weeks, and same way, dude. Like I did better in college than high school. Like high school for me wasn't super hard, but I didn't try real hard. But in college, I learned to study, and I got good at it and enjoyed it. Was it kind of like that for you?
So nothing against Roscoe Collegiate, because that's where I went to school at in high school. Phenomenal teachers, coaches, staff, but you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
That's right, dude.
That was me. All I cared was just making 70s just to play sports.
All right.
That's all I cared about,
here,
honestly,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
But when I got to college, I had an epiphany, actually. I was like, man, I want to go to college because I took a year off. And I was actually working on a nursing building.
Wow.
In the summer of 2017.
Okay.
So I enrolled in 2018 and had the epiphany that I wanted to go to college to coach collegiate basketball because
no joke.
I love basketball, I love soccer.
Yeah.
But I have a better IQ and the fundamentals, and then just the kind of like the game of chess, the board on the court. So I was like,
whoa,
I want to go coach. But at the time I was in with the back injury, like I was kind of mentioning.
I want to hear about that, dude.
So it kind of ties in because at the time, I started college, I had back injury. So moving here to Angelo, I was like, man, it's a bigger town.
Yeah.
More resources.
Yep.
So I spent thousands of dollars on my lower back injury. Massage, chiropractor, you name it.
Yeah.
Nothing really wasn't fixing. It was helping.
Yeah.
But I wanted it completely gone.
That's right. Yeah.
Fix it. So I couldn't find anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was, of course, enrolled in the Kinesiologist department.
Yeah.
And that's when I was taking A&P, 2019, the fall 2019.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's when I started to know more about my body. And that's why I credit that, my injury, plus the professors in the Kinesiologist department for my attitude and my grades, because I actually wanted to learn something that I was specifically dealing with and wanted to fix on top of coaching, my passion. Yeah. So Angelo State was a breeze. Was a breeze for me.
When did you graduate?
2020.
2020. Oh wow, a while ago, huh? And then when did you open your business? Right after? Or
2021 in March, so it'll be 4 years this month.
Dude, congratulations, man.
Know,
it's not easy to run a business in San Angelo and keep it open, man. I did it for 9 years, and it is hard. So that's really cool, man. Tell everybody where you're located.
So I'm located on College Hills, right in front of Park 2400.
Yep.
You'll just see the big sign.
Yeah.
MBS Wellness, gua sha treatment.
What does MBS stand for?
Good question. Mind, body, soul, because they all interconnect. If your body's messed up, your mind's messed up, your soul's messed up.
Yeah.
Either or. Once tweaked, you're out of alignment.
Yeah.
Because if you don't ever notice, if you are dealing with some type of headache or pain, you can just tell your day's kind of shitty, man.
That's right.
You get agitated easily.
Yep.
So that's what when I was thinking of the brand of this business that I was creating, was it has to mean something much more than just chiropractor, massage.
Yeah.
It has to really mean that I'm going to a place that actually cares about me, because I care about my people. I want them to get fixed.
You do. I can tell.
Yep.
That's cool, man. So what I like about what you do is, and I'm sure you see this a lot, you said you're in the business of saving people time and money.
Yep.
So you see this a lot, and it kills me too as a strength coach, is people get some back pain and they're like, I got to go get surgery. I got to go to the doctor. And the doctor tells them that's, no offense to doctors out there, but you've probably seen this too, man.
It's a business.
Yeah, exactly. They're not educated on some of the latest stuff, and so they immediately they'll say, okay, we're going to recommend surgery. And so have people come to you that have been told, hey, you got to have surgery, you need to have back surgery, and you're able to save them from that?
Yes,
dude. Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Those are some of my most moments where I sit back and I'm like, I'm so thankful to be in this position, because whenever I was dealing with it too, surgery was an option, and I was 18, 19, and I'm very stubborn, so I was like, hell no, I'm not taking this.
Yeah.
I have to find something.
That's right.
Being 18, 19, naive, spending thousands of dollars, we're so programmed as kids to listen to, the officers, the
That's right.
lawyers, the doctors, the
Doctors.
teachers, but they're humans. They're as human as us.
That's exactly
They're not
right.
always going to be right.
Yeah.
So the initiative I also tell my clients is like, educate yourself.
Yeah.
You're here, but let me drop some seeds into your head to, hey, like, if you're sick, go look something up that maybe have a home remedy or something.
Exactly.
And
right.
a lot of my
Why
clients
not?
are like that. A lot of my clients are like, I'm a herbalist,
Yeah.
and I do these things. So it's cool that here in West Texas, specifically San Angelo,
Mm-hmm.
we have people who kind of like into holistic stuff.
Dude, you know what's interesting about that? Like when I first got into the fitness industry, 2012 or something like that, San Angelo was still very close-minded about that. And so over the past 12 to 15 years, we've come a long way, man,
Really?
in terms of people being more open-minded about alternative, holistic healing, functional strength and conditioning, functional medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty neat, dude, to see that. And so, man, I'm glad that you have this service because really we only have we have Carlos. Where's Carlos now? Because I know you know Carlos.
I don't really know him. I've tried to get
Know of
in
him.
contact with him.
Yeah.
But can't really catch him.
Yeah.
I just know he does like reflexology or
Exactly.
massage, something like that.
And we got you. We used to have Alex Hoffman, but now he moved off. And we have Perry, who does it out of his home, Perry Lake. But we don't have a lot of people who do what you're doing. So the thing I always tell, this is what I always tell people and clients. We always start every session with some foam rolling, just some basic myofascial foam rolling to prime the muscles. And people who have issues, who have pain, there's a saying, and you've probably heard this, is wherever the pain is, usually that's not where the dysfunction's occurring. So like if you have pain in your knee, oftentimes it's the dysfunction's occurring in the hip or the ankle in the joint above or below. And so what's interesting about that is, people are starting to open their mind to alternatives instead of surgery. And what I always say is look at Tom Brady, because that's the easiest example. I say basically Tom Brady found what you're doing, and along with like cupping and other myofascial techniques, he found that probably 10 years before mainstream everybody found it,
Correct.
And so that's what he did, and what helped keep him healthy and at his peak for a long time, right?
Look at him.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
That's right. Yeah. And so I think it's cool that people are becoming more receptive to it. And so have you seen that? Like, have you seen people start to look for those services more lately? Like in the past maybe 5 years since you graduated?
So really what kicked it off was COVID,
Okay.
because that's when I kind of started. So back to 2020, that's when I graduated. And that's whenever I had this idea of doing this, because my healer trained me and he saved my back within 4 visits. And he
That's
lived out in
crazy.
Lubbock, so I would travel every Sunday for 3 hours.
Whoa.
And yeah, long story short, he fixed me. And he kind of was in my head like, hey, try this. And I was like, hell no, like, I want to go coach collegiate basketball. Like,
Yeah.
just fix my back, dude.
Yeah.
But whenever that was going on, I was telling my buddies, my professors, like, yo, have y'all heard of muscle scraping? No, not really.
Yeah.
And I started really thinking, like, people deal with pain.
Yep.
There's 300 million Americans, 1 out of 3 deal with pain.
Wow.
So I was like, this is a demand.
That's right.
So I was like, man, like, how am I going to be different from my 10 to 20-year-old competitors who have been in business for so long?
Yeah.
Who people don't even know this young dude,
Yeah.
20 years old, 21 years old, like, they're not going to trust me.
I
Like,
know.
it's just a random
It's hard.
kid. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, this has to like really like pop out the water.
Yeah.
So when I developed a system there was a 1 to 3 just session to fix people, I was like, yo, this is it.
Yep.
Took it and ran with it.
Yep.
But back to your question, since COVID, I think that's really when my
you're
perfect
right.
timing was there.
Yeah.
And people have been talking much more about holistic, because I didn't really hear people even say the word holistic or turn it to like
Not
literally
really.
after COVID.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So I was like, perfect timing.
It was.
Yeah.
You were at the right place
Yep.
at the right time, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. So do you still have any aspirations to coach basketball or anything? Like, will you ever do that, do you think?
I get some calls. I have a buddy of mine I went to school with. He's an athletic trainer.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, man, I got a job for you. But I'm like,
What? Dang.
man, my mind is going to be intact. When I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s, what I want to focus on in my 20s is creating something that people acknowledge, like there's something out there
Yeah.
that can help, that
That's
will
pretty
help.
cool. Yeah.
that's really what I'm focusing on in my 20s,
Yeah.
even 30s, is just providing a service and a treatment that is going to help people live life better, safer,
Dude,
less
I love
expensive.
that.
That's it.
Yeah.
And later on, I can go do my
That's right.
my side missions. Go
That's
coach.
right. Oh,
Go
you got
coach.
plenty of time, dude.
Oh yeah.
I love that your heart is in the right place, man, of wanting to help people like that. That's pretty cool, dude. And I can tell just by watching you that you're really passionate about your craft and about your people. And it's not for you. It's not just a job, man. It's what you love, right?
No, man.
That's cool.
I remember working when I came here to San Angelo, working odd jobs, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I hate doing this crap.
Yeah.
But going to my office, I'm not a morning person, but I love going to my office in the morning.
Yeah.
I love dealing with people because we both have the same common goal, and that is, let's get this fixed.
Yeah.
Let's get to work.
Nice.
So yeah, it's something that I don't have to dread. Like, I look forward. I work 7 days a week sometimes because I'm just so excited to work with people on Sundays, Saturdays. So yeah, man, it's just something that I take pride in because I wish I had that sooner.
Yeah.
And when I hear people who go through pain for 10, 20 years and they finally come see me, I'm like, bro, like, sorry I wasn't born earlier.
I know.
But I'm here
Where
now.
were you, dude?
Yeah, I'm here now.
You're a baby.
Yeah, literally.
That's crazy,
Literally.
dude. Yeah, that's cool. So what are, I ask everybody this, but tell me 3 things that you're just really genuinely grateful for right now in your life.
Right now,
Yeah.
my health,
Nice.
my family.
Cool.
I have two brothers, 2 sisters, and a niece and a nephew and a mom.
Yeah.
And my third one would be, honestly, it sounds so like cliche, but like the bad times, because I've learned so much.
Ooh. Dude, we could do a whole podcast on that.
Yeah,
What do
man.
you? What were you? Go ahead. What were you gonna say about that?
But I've been through troubles,
Ooh.
man.
Yeah.
I've been through troubles, man. In these past 4 years, not just business related, but
Yeah.
personal. And I've learned a lot through business and personal because they're both intertwined.
Yeah.
And it's life is a game, man. It's like you'll keep getting these same tests if you don't pass it.
Dude, that's one of my favorite quotes is
Mhm.
you'll be presented with the same lesson until it's learned. Yeah, I love that.
Learn that in
Dude.
business.
Yeah.
And I learned that in life. But business has taught me a lot about life, to where I look at things differently. I'm like, let me see if my risk to reward is worth it.
Yeah.
Am I gonna risk this night out knowing I'm not good at drinking?
Right?
I suck at drinking, meaning
Me too.
like I suck, like I overdo it.
Yeah, same here. I can't do it
So
either.
that's one thing I learned in my young adulthood.
That's cool.
Is being sober.
You got a good head on your shoulders, bro. You do. You're wise for your age, you know? It's hard to believe you're in your 20s, but that's cool.
Yeah, man.
We need more young people like that, dude. There's that reminded me, though, there's a principle, one of the main principles of Buddhism. It's called dukkha, which means suffering, human suffering. And it's one of the reasons we're here, they say, is that it's the valleys that are the most important because that's where we learn the most, you know?
I
and
get
closer.
goosebumps talking about that.
Right, dude? I love that. And anyway, so that's pretty cool, dude. I like hearing that. So lastly, if people want to reach out to you, what's the easiest way to do that, to contact you and maybe schedule an appointment with you?
The easiest way is just going to Google, MBS
Okay.
Wellness, going to Facebook, going to Instagram,
Nice.
MBS Wellness,
Yeah.
325-704-0522.
Okay.
You can call me, text me there.
I'll
That's
put
my
that on the screen right as you said it. Yeah.
that's my business phone number.
Cool.
But yeah, just Google me up. I have a lot of content out there. So that way you can see what I'm doing.
Nice.
But yeah, a lot of that content is just informational.
Yeah.
But one thing that separates me from my competition is that my treatment is specifically tailored to your needs.
Nice.
Not every back pain is the same. Not every migraine, not every sciatica, not every plantar fasciitis, any tendonitis. It's not the same for everybody. So the treatment is specifically tailored to you.
I like that, man.
It's not a cookie cutter thing.
Very cool. And so to end, what would you say to people out there who are maybe on the fence about trying out your service and they're like, man, I don't know, maybe. What would you say to encourage them?
So the cool thing about me too is that when you come in the first 10 minutes, it's let's see if you're a candidate for my treatment.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to work on you because I hate losing. I'm very competitive.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't want to have a client that comes in and it's not finding success because I know. It's not rocket
been
science. Yeah. It's not rocket science to know if you have an issue that I can help or not. That's why I said 90% of my people that come in, they find success because I truly work on the soft tissue problems.
Yeah.
If you come in with a back injury and it's a rib
Yeah.
A vertebrae hernia that's pinching a nerve, man, like I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're skeptical, just come in, give it a free shot. That's it.
Dude, I love it, man.
No persuasion.
That's cool.
The numbers speak for itself.
Exactly, dude. Yeah. Well, you heard it, guys. This is Juan Garcia with MBS Wellness. Check it out. Remember, if someone tells you you need surgery, there's nothing